What is going on, guys? Simpy ASMR here, bringing you guys a quick video of my boxed Nintendo 3DS collection. I do have a couple more. I want to say I've got like 4 or 5 3DS games that are loose, but this is just my boxed 3DS games. So let's get right into it. My first game, Animal Crossing New Leaf. I feel like if you're watching this video, you've probably played quite a few Animal Crossing games. And this one, just like all the other ones, is basically you're in debt over your head. Everybody always makes fun of Tom Nook for that, but hey man, he's a hustler though, you know. I can't be mad at Tom Nook, I would do it too. Well, I'll flip that upside down. All of these are in alphabetical order, so. The next one is also an Animal Crossing game, Happy Home Designer. I will admit that quite a few of these I've actually never played them. I got a good deal on most of them, so I bought them. I knew I wanted them in my collection, I just haven't had time to really get into them. I did play this one just a little bit with my ex-girlfriend's 2 daughters. They love this game. It does not play like a traditional Animal Crossing, though. I think that's more just like you basically just experiment with designing homes and stuff. Harvest Moon 3D, The Tale of Two Towns. I have not even touched this game, but most of the Harvest Moon games are pretty good. But I will say that I want to say there was one called Little Hope or Little Town of Hope or something like that for the PS4, and that one was garbage. I hated that game, but I'm assuming this one's better. I actually really need to play this. Honestly, I didn't even know this was in my collection, to be honest. I don't even know where I got this. Let's open it up here. Okay, I was about to say maybe it was supposed to be a different game, and I don't know. Anyways, this is in my collection. That's when you know you have a lot of games, when you don't even know where half of them came from. Next up we have Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. I did play into this one. I really like this game a lot. I almost want to say there's a limited 3DS based on this one, like it's the A Link Between Worlds Special Edition 3DS or something, but I can't really remember. That could have been a different one. I don't know, maybe Ocarina came out with one, but I think it's this one. Next up is Zelda Triforce Heroes. I probably played 15 or 20 minutes into this one. It didn't seem bad, but I really more or less just played it just to test it, see if it was working. If I had to guess though, I would definitely say this isn't in the top 5 Zeldas for sure. But I will say that most people will probably put this next one in the top 5. And that is Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. And maybe not necessarily the 3D version, but maybe just the N64 version they would put in the top 5. I remember on the GameCube, I never played this on N64 when it came out, but my stepbrother had it on the GameCube, and I borrowed it from him. I think it was him. No, wait a second. I think it was my buddy, one of my friends that I went to school with when I was in 6th grade. I think he traded it to me for something. It was the one with Ocarina of Time, and the one with, was it Master Quest or whatever? The one that's like a little bit harder. It took me all summer to beat that game, and I remember I had to keep like bugging my best friend across the street. I'd call him up and be like, "Hey man, will you look up how to get past this one spot on Zelda?" And he would be like looking it up on some website, like, "Hey man, you gotta go here, do this and this," or whatever. And half the time I would get confused, like, "Wait, what now? Reread that to me." He'd get mad at me and he'd have to reread it, but it was good times though. I would say that was probably back in like 2002 or 3 that I was playing this. I was in like, I think I was in 8th grade actually when I was playing this. But I remember just playing it all summer long though. And I actually heard that there's a certain version of it on the N64 that like Nintendo had to edit out in like later copies of it. I think it's the Fire Temple, that there's like an actual Muslim chant in the temple, and I guess somebody somewhere got their feelings hurt over it, so Nintendo, like the later copies of Ocarina of Time, they didn't have that that chant in there anymore. It was a different like tune or whatever. I thought that was cool though. Next up on the list, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I played the first Luigi's Mansion quite a bit. And Luigi's Mansion 3 on the Switch, but I have not even touched this one. One of my buddies said that this is the best one in his opinion, but like I said before the video, I just haven't had time to really get around to playing these. Most of them anyways. Now this next one, I actually have on the PS4, and it's like the special edition of it. I think I got it on sale last summer for like 15 bucks. But that is Rune Factory 4. I did only play a few hours into this, but I did think it was really cool what I played of it. Let's see here. I know there's like, it's basically an RPG, like a Japanese RPG, but it's also got like farming and stuff, so I'd almost say it's like farming simulator. Not really, but it did kind of remind me a little bit of, I don't know, something maybe like Stardew Valley. I'm like, dang man, this is pretty cool. Like you just plant your own stuff and you go out and do missions, come back, which the only thing relatable to Stardew Valley is planting your crops, but still. And that is all. This is all 8 of my 3DS games. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions on like any must-have games for the collection for the 3DS, man. Please comment down below, because I've been going through a phase. I think I started out with like the Wii U, and I bought like 30 some games for it, just mostly games that I really thought I needed to have. And then I went back and I watched a bunch of Metal Jesus videos, and I did the same thing with the Nintendo Wii. And then I went to 360, PS3, the OG Xbox, and here recently I've been buying up a few games, mostly horror games for PS5, like I bought Resident Evil The Village and The Quarry and Alone in the Dark. I was like, man, I want to get a pretty dope like horror game collection for the PS5, and I've been buying up a few exclusives for the Series X. I bought Halo Infinite, Starfield, and I bought Redfall. Even though a lot of people kind of crap on Redfall, I actually really liked it. I thought it was cool for what it was. Definitely not a $70 game, but man, if it's like 20 bucks, absolutely worth it. But yeah, guys, let me know. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.